Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, every now and then I feel like the teacher, the father, the patriarch, the thing. I'm going to pull the curtain back today, and I'm going to tell you what I walk into today with my wonderful cohorts, Mr. Santana and Mr. Spiewak here. I walk in today, so I'm just going to list the things that I get today.
Okay.
The first thing I get is we had horrible problems with the video yesterday. Okay, and so I said, I don't want to do a reset on my end, but if you do a reset, let me know. Just give me a progress report. So we turn on the video today, and it's crystal clear, flawless.
Looks good.
And then I am told that that you did a hard reset with the Comcast Cable Corporation, and they were actually responsive, and they got it done. And I'm told by Oscar, this is the first thing out of the gate. He said, I was going to tell you. I didn't know. I figured you'd be busy.
No,
and it was kind of said. Now, hold on, let me know. I will give all of you time to respond, but let me just say my piece, because this is cumulative that I have it.
Please.
So we call you, Mike. I wasn't busy. This is right after they asked me about going to a baseball game yesterday. So the underlying tone is, we thought you'd be busy, but we knew you were basically just fucking off yesterday. No. So now let me just. I'm telling you the way that I am perceiving it here. Okay. Right. Then I asked Rob about a new promo that was done. He said, great. It's going to be great. And then it's like, I said, wait, well, tell me what it really is. You're telling me it's great, and it's kind of flip. And then I'm accused of being paranoid all before the show even starts. And that's how I start my day. And I came in, and every now and then when I'm up here and you're up there, you're up there and I'm down here, I get that feeling that I'm a little out of the loop, and it makes me, and you're God. Damn right, Rob, it makes me paranoid.
What am I holding up?
You are holding up a cellular telephone, a smartphone.
And what does it say there?
It says Mike.
I tried calling Mike yesterday when I was done with Comcast at 4:20.
An outgoing call at 4:20. Yes. Well, you know what Mike does at 4:20.
I was sparking up.
That's right.
I was sparking. Well, so then you did call me yesterday.
I did call you. Yes.
You didn't say that. You said
I did say that. You were too busy spinning out of control, and I said, okay. Well, I'm not going to fight this now.
I just
right.
know. Well, the important thing is that the picture looks good, but
that is
you two are snarking me to death today,
and
I just want you both to know I got my eyes on both of you now, and I can see you clearly. Okay, I can see you clearly.
And may I respond to the promo thing? Okay,
yes.
We wanted to really sort of emphasize a new aspect of something we're trying to promote.
Stayed after class.
I think we need to talk about it. I think we need to say, before we play the promo, there's a new promo for our app.
Right.
And our listeners are fantastic. They are partners with us. They pay attention to everything we do. They support us. They buy the products that we sell. They like to do that. They know it's a partnership. But as far as the app, which requires a tremendous amount of activity and effort and technical savvy and knowledge and calling in favors from friends and man hours and people putting time in and support. The app, well, I'll let you guys speak about it, because I'm not sure of the numbers on the app. But Oscar, people can do better, correct?
Oscar, the amazing thing about the app is the amount of effort that goes into it is offset by the ease of download.
Absolutely.
It is so easy to get it, and that's all we need you to do. Go get this app and make your listening experience better.
You know we like to be number one here in the program.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
Number one.
100%.
Uno, as Oscar's people
So
say.
the one thing that business school has taught me so far is that you got to look at the data. The data is important,
sure.
right?
The metrics you like
And
to
when
call
I looked at the metrics, and I said, well, we're certainly not number one as far as apps that have, shows that have apps that you can download. And I said, okay.
Okay, so let me because I'm gonna be like the listener that might not understand what you're talking about here. This is not speaking to the numbers of people that listen to this show.
Yes.
Those numbers continue to grow, and they do not go backwards.
Phenomenal.
That is correct, right? That is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
What you are looking for are people to download our new app.
Yes.
And listen to the show through their app on their phone or tablet or something like that.
Whether
Is
you
that
have a
is that what you're
smartphone or
looking?
tablet, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Right.
So that's the number that, for example, and just so I understand it and our
takes a village,
listeners
Mike.
understand it, that when we developed the new app, the brand new app, the
Yeah,
new
the update.
one with
Yes.
the beautiful background
The swirling
stars.
stars, yes.
What was
the
the
Amazon shopping cart?
the Amazon shopping
Yes.
so
The
you can
polish.
do that right from your phone. Even I just want to make sure I get this right. Even if you already have the old app, we would like you to delete that app and download the new one. Is that correct?
They have to hit update. All they
Yes.
have to do is hit update in their stores. Now, the
Update your apps, and this is people. The reason I'm spotlighting this is because I think people will do this.
Yes, they just need
once
to
they
know.
hear this discussion because
They
we
need to know
need you
the
to do
importance.
They
that.
hit update.
Yeah.
Also, you should know that we're probably talking. Most people listening to our voices have probably never ever downloaded the app, according to my metrics.
Really?
Well,
I'm
so many people-
stunned by that.
So many people listen at the website or through iTunes, but don't you want to be able to take us on the road with you?
Mike, when I saw the total number of downloads, like lifetime, I thought I had a problem. I said,
Right.
"There's
You
got to
thought
be
it
a
was an
problem."
error?
I thought this software is broken.
See,
I went back in there and I was like,
I
"Oh,
don't.
no."
I'm not surprised because we have had a lot of listeners with us from the very beginning, and I'm
Yes.
not surprised that they listen. Well, you're all about the analytics on this and the metrics that I think a lot of people listen in their office. A lot of
They
people
do.
listen, but
And-
my
and
wife
we'll-
listens exclusively on her phone.
and
She
we'll-
listens to every show on her
And
phone.
we'll take that, but I'll say this for the show and for yourself. Why not download that app just in case you need it to use it on the go?
Yeah, it'll help.
Why
Well,
not do that?
once you
double
start,
down.
you'll love it.
Because technically, we could double down and double dip if that happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I would also say that we often ask our listeners to share the news, and I sound like a preacher. Share the good news. Share the good word. Yes, sirree. Share the good word.
You.
But for example, when I'm having a conversation about the show, besides handing out a business card or talking about the show, if I'm really generating some interest from somebody, I will take out the smartphone and I will play the beginning of the show for them
Yep.
just to show them how the app works, and I'll say it's a free app.
Mike,
do
also,
you
you,
get?
should, you
yes.
should know that if people are hesitant about typing in Mike O'Mara show into the search bar,
Right.
Because that may, carpal tunnel syndrome is a real thing.
Sure.
They can type in TMOS. We've built in that when you search for TMOS,
That's
it's
all
There
you
you
right
go.
there.
And further, you don't just get the Mike O'Mara show; you get all the shows on the More Network.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
it's
beauty of this
it's a
app.
beautiful app. It's really well done,
cookies,
and it's easy to
America,
negotiate.
Chop and
And
Chop,
it's a cute little tape recorder that you have there. So
Echo and
I like what I heard during this conversation that even if you listen on another device, download the app anyway.
Yes.
Check it
Download
out,
the app.
baby.
It would
We would
help
love
us
your
out
feedback.
enormously.
You know who answers the feedback questions? Your boy does.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
answer them, and I'm welcome to answer. We want to make
He's
this,
welcome to answer them, Mike.
No, I'm open to answering them.
Yeah,
we want to
go
make
ahead.
this the best experience for the user possible.
We are not a company that comes out and throws a $1 million advertising budget out there into space to see what sticks. We do this with by appealing to the listeners that we have, and thank God I still am thrilled that so many people listen to this show every day. We're very, very happy about that. But
wanna
these
be
little
the-
things help us
yeah,
grow.
Just want to be in the top 3 as far as shows that have apps
Please.
that are under our little free app company umbrella. Just want to be in the top 3. Top
That's it.
3. We're number 5 right now. Just want to crush in the top 3. That's all.
Oh,
that's
so
all
I mean
we're
that
doing.
I would imagine
There's only
over the
5.
weekend.
There's only 5.
So if we were
But-
to go top 10, that would be a problem.
I'm curious. So the vast majority of people that listen to this show listen on their
I
computers.
can tell you.
and
want
go
me
to the
tell you
website.
number? This is how depressing it was after all the work Todd
Yes.
and I have
Go
done.
ahead. Tell me how many people downloaded it.
421 people.
That's
lifetime.
for a show that gets
for as much work as we put into it.
and for a
lifetime.
show that gets tens of thousands of downloads,
Yes.
that's not acceptable. So I urge you, I implore you, for all of you people, you have smartphones. We know you do. Many more of you have more than that number of 400. Please do it this weekend. It'll take you less than 1 minute
No
to
time at
download
all.
our
No
app.
time
Please
at
do
all.
it.
Bonus, you have access to the bonus show. If you're a bonus show subscriber, it's right there at your fingertips.
Yep.
Right there at your fingertips.
And look, the thing is about this, make Oscar happy about this, because the fact is, I want you to keep listening, but I understand how much effort went in. This took a very, very long time. A lot of favors were called in
You want
to
us
get
to
this
keep
app.
developing is what you want.
We really do. We really do. So, get out there.
Can you play this just as we've soft sold it and then sold it?
Sure.
Can you just play it for Mike and see?
The promo?
Yeah, we'd like
Yes.
to get you some.
Okay, very good. I'd
Here we
like
go.
to hear the
Let's,
promo.
here's the Mike O'Mara Show art players. Hey, Oscar, are you ready to go to CrossFit with me?
I will be in a sec, but right now I'm updating my Mike O'Mara Show app.
Mike O'Mara Show app? What is it?
You have a mobile phone, right?
Sure.
Is it a smartphone?
You bet.
Is it an Android or iOS?
I don't know.
Well, it's easy. Is it an Apple logo or a little green robot?
I always thought it was an orange, but I guess it's an apple.
Okay, so you have iOS.
Okay.
All you have to do is go to the App Store and type in TMOS and hit search.
But is it really worth my time?
Absolutely. It's the easiest way to listen to the Mike O'Mara Show on your phone.
Oh, that Mike O'Mara Show app. It's new and everyone's talking about it.
I updated yesterday, and I love it.
I have an Android. Will it work for me?
Absolutely.
Both platforms. The new Mike O'Mara Show app. Download it and improve your life today.
We love it.
Yay!
It's the greatest promo that has ever aired on the Mike O'Mara Show. Rob, without further ado, yes.
In our defense, I wanted to spring that on you. That's why I was dismissive earlier.
Okay, well, very well. You know what? It was absolutely incredible. It is the finest work ever done in my humble, and I wish to hear it twice today, and I hope I will. Very good. Start the show, you hum. Fantastic.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Okay, good. You got us? Hi, my name is Billy.
Oh, we can hear you fine as well.
Oh, great.
Good.
Billy McMahon.
Nick Campbell.
I'm Benjamin.
Allison, we're going to ask you a few questions that some of our candidates find a little bit odd.
Let's get
No
weird.
judgment. Shoot.
You're shrunken down to the size of nickels and dropped to the bottom of a blender. What do?
You take her flat on your back like
You
this.
just lay back,
Lay
enjoy
stiff
that
as a board,
breeze.
light as a feather,
Pretend it's a fan.
And let those
Okay,
bad
got it.
blades whip all around
Good.
you like this. It's like getting an MRI.
Once this blender's on, it's on forever.
It's on.
Respectfully, I got to disagree. We sold blenders, and even the best model in the world is only going to run maybe 10 or 11 hours. So we're getting out, and when we do, we're better off for it, because whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
It's not so much getting out of the blender, it's what happens next. That's the question.
You've got two nickel-sized men free in the world. Think of the possibilities.
I mean, on top of my head, and I'm just
My
spitballing
head's
here.
swimming.
Sunglass repair? We'd be hell on those little screws.
Or maybe stick us in those submarines that they put in people's bodies to fight diseases.
Okay, that's not a real thing, the submarines.
No.
Wait a minute. I thought we were stuck in a blender. Now we're saving lives? What?
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 Let me just recap this for you real quick. We started off in a blender.
Yeah.
Now we're saving lives. What?
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 Wait a minute. We were stuck in a blender.
What a journey.
And now we're saving lives?
You
What?
guys led us to this. Thank you.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
Welcome live from the Cappy Pfeiffer Studios, from the collision capital of the world and our nation's capital. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, powered by Encore Insurance Services and heard daily for over 5 years at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Online, on air, and on your mobile device, the Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners on the planet, because they get it, and if you're here, you do too. I can't tell you how many listeners have come up to me every single day and said, Chelsea, I'm dying to take a brief anonymous internet survey. Well, folks, you're in luck. Effective immediately. All you have to do is head over to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the survey banner right here on this here page here. It would help us out a lot here, and you'll benefit too here. If you can take a few minutes on our behalf, it will help us match our show with the advertisers that fit TMOS and appeal to all you guys. Just click the survey banner on the website and tell us the truth. Thanks for your support, partners. Now back to the countdown. Sounds like we're asking a lot, but this is the time of year that we ask a lot of everybody. That's the way it goes. knows. You know what I mean? Well,
really,
now I get it.
Downloading an app takes, I would say, less than 60 seconds.
Yes.
Well, now I get the whole thing. Now I
Right?
get the whole thing. You two bonded. That's what it
Yeah.
was, and you put a lot of effort into something yesterday, and so you were like, there was that
about
moment
it.
that and I like that. I like the
and
fact
you were at
when
a
you
baseball
two.
game.
Yes.
You see,
You son
what
of a
the
bitch.
hell is the
You
matter with
son
him?
of a bitch.
Oh,
He
man,
is-
oh, man.
2 days in a row we got him in this mode. We have him in this mode. Oh, you.
You know why he's Mike?
You.
He's riddled with birthday excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, he's going
I
to see
know.
his little boyfriend tonight, and it's
But
going to be fun.
I think. Oh, that's
No,
right.
plans have
It's
changed. It's tomorrow night.
Oh.
Yeah.
the birthday. The birthday
It's tomorrow
spectacular.
night.
Now, your birthday officially is what?
Lunes.
Which day?
El
It is
lunes.
Monday.
Yes.
It is
Falls on
Monday.
Oh, and I got this bit from my girlfriend, Shannon. You know I have a girlfriend, Mike.
Yes, I do. How is she, by the way?
she's
How is
good,
the
she's
yoga
good.
girl?
Broke, apparently, because she started like doing the old shimmy. Hey, I don't know what you want for your birthday.
Oh, you know, it might be nice, a
Hope it's
coupon
not too
book.
expensive.
We have had this discussion for years. This started on the old Don and Mike show, and now see, as soon as you get that conversation, you're screwed.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as you get
Can't win.
What do you want?
Disappointment.
Do you really do? What do you want? I don't know what you want
I don't
for
want
your birthday.
anything expensive. I want.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you. It's just one of those things. Like yes, when I want something, I buy it myself.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
you
can
know
I-
why, Mike? Because I work hard for it.
Let
And
me
I-
ask
I
you
like
this.
to
And you better
splurge.
treat him right.
Let me ask you this. And this is. I'm going to tell you what I want. Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
This is, and I think this is what men want. If I'm wrong, correct me. But the fact is, it doesn't have to be expensive.
It doesn't. You're
But
absolutely
what
right.
I want, and it can come within a week of the birthday. Within prior to a week,
Anytime,
but past,
baby.
past
Anytime.
the birth date,
Anytime, yes.
it's
Yes.
probably not cool. So after Monday, it probably doesn't count.
Yes.
You want to anytime up to that.
Prior.
You come down. You come downstairs. You walk into your kitchen, and there's a gift sitting there.
Yeah.
That no one has spoken to you about.
Surprise.
No, it's
Effort.
a surprise. That's what we want.
Yes.
We want
Exactly.
surprises.
We do. And it can be a
We want
tchotchke.
surprises.
It really
yes.
can. You know?
Absolutely. But now, but the thing is, if it's something unique.
Yes.
And I think we've all been in relationships a long time, and those days are fewer and further.
Yeah.
Every
between
now and
them.
then they can
It's like
still
they
do
almost
it.
forget.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't forget.
The last thing, and I
God
hope
forbid
I'm
we
correct
forget.
here.
God forbid.
Yes, the last thing, would I be correct in assuming that the last thing we want is a discussion about what we want?
Yeah, don't give me your
Exactly.
song and dance about what you
Right.
can and cannot.
For
Just
one
do.
thing,
Exactly.
for one thing, you can never come out of that conversation looking like a good guy.
You
I
can't.
can. I
It's
can. You know what
impossible.
I
Because
said?
if you say
What-
you don't
I
want
said-
anything, you're a dick. Because
What did you
you're
say
not
to
I
him?
helping out.
said, just surprise me. But I said, it's a little strange that you're asking me on a Friday before my Monday birthday.
Yes, yeah,
That's
you
all
were
I said.
honest.
That's it.
You were
Yes.
honest. Now, Christmas, totally different story. Christmas, lengthy discussions about what people
Yes.
want.
And
I ask everybody what they want. We go back and forth about that with family members. What would you like? Well, why don't you let? And then even at Christmas, you start as a child. You can perhaps provide a list of things that you might want.
But remember,
That's-
Christmas is still a birthday. It's the birthday of Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
Mike, I don't expect miracles. I mean, I said, look.
For Rob
I know-
Spivak, just wanted to put on the holy music there. All right, thank you.
I know a dual income's not going to happen. I know that that's not
Ever?
possible.
Ever?
Well, not this birthday.
Well, of course
You know?
not.
Well,
But
hold
she's
on.
learning
I mean,
a
I can-
craft.
I would like to point out to you that down here in the region known as you have to go further south than where I live. You have to go to where the one percenters live, down in Naples, Florida.
Sure.
Yes.
Naples, Florida, one of the wealthiest communities in the United States. They got their yoga stands, their yoga stands.
Yoga stands like a vegetable stand, right?
Yes, oranges and yoga.
Yeah,
They've
it's a
got
kiosk.
yoga parlors all over the place. They got these yoga class places. I seen a huge building dedicated just to yoga. So yoga's big. She could tap in. Can't she go over to Van Ness and stand on the corner with a big sign and spin it?
Prostitution.
Set up a
I
stand.
have no idea.
No,
I
it's
just
not
think.
prostitution.
What do you think? You're a business guy. What do you think the prospects of Shannon's yoga are? Do you think she could do well with that, or what? What do you think?
At the competition, just like any gym, if you try to open a gym these days, I think unless you're super passionate and you've got a lot of cash flow on you, I think that you're crazy because there's so much competition.
But she
What
could
if it-
work
let me-
for a gym.
Yes.
And that
No. This is what I think. This is what she's got to do.
All right.
She offers a service where she goes to the home of the woman who wants flexibility. She goes to Yolanda's house.
One-on-one
She goes to
yoga.
Brandy Glanville's house, and she does the one-on-one, like that guy out in Beverly Hills. And DC's got its wealthy people.
Sure.
She could do that. I mean,
Yeah.
would she do
How
that?
about this? You message me and I'll set it up. How about that?
I think
I'll have to manage her career.
I
and my
think
birth.
she.
10%.
I think what does
Just
a yoga
10%.
instructor get? How much does a yoga instructor get?
Mike,
Not as much as they give, Mike, because do you know what they're doing? They're saving lives.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
right,
about getting for them. It's about giving.
It's about
what's
giving.
fun. And we had a big conversation. I said, hey, this was even before the birthday thing came up because really it's a little annoying. I'll get over it. But I'm kind of tired of, I can't believe you forgot about this when I get this thing all the time where, hey, what do you want? And then like the soft shoe newspaper shoes game where she's like, I can't even afford heat because here's my barrel that I
Okay,
put
two things.
fire into.
I don't want to derail you, but I got two things I need to ask.
Yes.
Right.
Was that the first time you actually did an impression of Shannon? Because it sounded like you were doing a voice a little bit.
Who knows?
All right, and the second and most important question, what is a soft shoe newspaper routine?
Imagine someone with newspaper shoes from the Depression on doing soft shoe.
Very good. Selling pencils, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay.
I can imagine
Pulling
her
out
do
the
it, but
paper.
it sounds like even if she went out to Potomac and got some great
Mike,
client, it would be like, that was a fantastic yoga hour, Shannon. How much do I owe you? It is not important to me whatsoever what you pay me. I am fine with anything
I
you
should
can.
be paid
You
in
can
karma
feel.
and virgins when I die.
Yes, I will be fine without any payment whatsoever, but I will return at the same time. If you could give me simply $1 for gasoline for my automobile,
That's right.
that would be acceptable. I
Mike,
would enjoy
And
that.
and then Oscar's right back cleaning his shower with vinegar. It happens. It's as
there you
plain
go.
as the
Right.
day is long.
Matt's
Exactly.
back, by the way. Watching
Oh,
the shower
no.
yesterday, and I
Oh,
was like,
boo.
at least she's
Well,
clean.
but she's making a lot of progress in her yoga,
School,
correct?
and she's in school. She's in
And she's
school.
going to get a
she's
degree
at
in
the
what?
University of Maryland. She's getting her prerequisites for physical therapy, and she's grinding that out. She had a test today, so we gotta respect that.
She got to fix some guy's leg?
Who knows? I sit there, I see her study, I give her 2 thumbs up, and I walk into the bedroom and turn on the TV.
Now, is physical
That's what I
therapy,
do.
is that going to work side by side with yoga, or is that a whole
It
other
works side
career?
by side.
Okay.
Though she's thinking of changing majors as well. Who knows?
Right.
Rob, I'll tell you this. We all have our roller coasters in relationships, right?
Sure, sure.
Right now, I'm on the wild one. I don't know what's going to happen.
You're on the Coney Island
Jeez.
Comet.
Yes.
You had a bad morning.
No,
That's
I didn't.
that's well.
Mike,
You
I
said
don't ask
you're
for
on the
much.
wild
All
one.
I do
You-
is give. And these women like to take.
Doesn't sound good, Rob.
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
sound
sound
good
good.
for our boy.
It doesn't.
You know
sound
what?
good for our boy.
Well,
at all.
you know
What's
what?
great about guys, we get better looking as we get older. Women, not so much.
Oh God!
Wow.
Oh, that is—he's coming from a dark place. Knew it 2 days ago. He's
Yeah.
coming from a dark
Now,
place.
is there any
He's
birthday
coming.
action tonight? Because if not, I'm going to start reading the obituaries on Sunday.
No, there isn't. I'm working on an accounting paper.
Okay,
so
that'll be good.
fun.
Try to work
Okay.
in your birthday to the accounting paper.
That Xerox fraud, let me tell you.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Is there anything? Are you looking forward to this week?
Yes, it's going to be
That's-
phenomenal tomorrow night with my friends and Shannon, and we're going to have a great time.
Because the last time we spoke, there was going to be 2 dinners this weekend.
Yes, this is another bone of contention.
Okay.
So, on Tuesday evening.
Tuesday.
Shannon says, I booked with Todd. We're good to go. I haven't contacted Kenny and Tracy or Tim and Kathy, our friends. And I said, it's Tuesday. Like, why haven't you contacted them? And she said, well, I don't have their I said, we're all friends on Facebook.
Right.
Why wouldn't she goes, well, I was going to ask you for the contact info. I said, it's Tuesday. We're all adults here. My birthday weekend would be Friday or Saturday. Do you think people just don't have lives?
All right.
What
I
she
gotta.
did is she laid out a chart. Tuesday is the day she doesn't contact friends, and Friday is the day that she doesn't know what to get you for your birthday. It's a
You know-
very
But you
it's
see
a
what I'm
simple
saying, Mike?
progression. Yeah.
I will. Yes, I do, and I hate to agree with Manny
See what I'm
misogyny.
saying?
I always hate to. I really do. But the fact is, when he's got a point, he's got a point. Because
He's
you know
sure-
what?
he's right.
Can
He's
I use an
100% right.
example? Can I use? I'm going to use an example of my sister. Okay, my sister.
Oh, and
she
Boston
plans.
is due for another inch of snow. She's
White
got
women
to be
of
thrilled.
note.
My and nobody's going to hear this, so I don't think I'm going to violate a confidence here. But my brother-in-law, I believe, is celebrating a birthday. I think it's in August. I think it might be right around Labor Day weekend,
Her
something
husband.
like that.
Her
Big
husband.
birthday.
Yes.
Big
Okay.
birthday.
I already know about it. I already know that she's got plans for it.
Yeah.
I already know that things are
You've
going.
already said you can't make it.
You want to know how I found out that? No. You know how I found out the plans?
How?
She accidentally sent me an email that she was sending to her son. And it said, Michael. It said, Michael, your father's birthday is that. That's when she is planning.
She's processing that, yeah.
She's planning it. They're bringing people from all over. It's just, and then
Yeah.
there are, hey, okay, will you do for me? I'm with him. I'm sorry. Shannon, I love you, but I'm with him on this one. Would you do it for me, please?
So,
Well, are you have a birthday? It doesn't matter to me at all, because it's not me. I'm sorry, but it's that way, and it sucks.
Again, and it was annoying, and there's a couple things at play here. One is you don't ever want to have, and this goes for women or men, right? You don't ever want to have your friend, because they're technically my friends, but they're all our friends, right? Mm-hmm. And I know my friends don't care, but I care that someone's going to think that they just have their weekends open at all times, and they don't have
that's
lives.
a valid point, is that this is actually not just rude to the birthday celebrant. This is rude to the people that you're inviting.
It's bad etiquette.
Yeah,
It's just a question of planning.
Yes.
It's a question of planning. And guys are notoriously not as good at that. They are. And members go, okay, way to cop out, Mike. But however, we pay the bills. And I think that for milestones, I think that probably every one of us have planned something special and done something special.
We tried our best. I'll say, though, again.
None come to mind for me right now, but I'm just, thinking maybe I did.
The logic is this. So I say, okay, so we're going out tonight, right? And tomorrow she goes, no, she goes, you never got back. I never got back to her about what I wanted to do, is what she said.
I planned a surprise party for Carla. Remember, I had a big surprise party.
That's right. You got a big heart.
For her 30th. Yes,
big heart. And I said, I said, so what's the story? She goes, well, we're gonna have drinks with Kenny and Tracy because they have other dinner plans.
Kenny.
Because you don't ask 4 or 5 days before the weekend, right? That doesn't really add up.
So because of the tardiness, two of your good friends will not be with you for the evening.
And another pair they're just not going to be there because they're going to Florida, right? So it's look. Todd
You're a month out, and I'm sorry. I hate to keep backing him up.
No,
It makes
it's
me feel
fine.
absolutely. I'm feeling nauseous that I'm agreeing with Oscar on all these points here. But the fact is, in the event that she called a month in advance,
that's right.
1 month, this would have been locked up. Yes,
Everybody
this would
said,
have been.
hey, let's go. So I've got Congressman Moore and his wonderful girlfriend. 2 thumbs up.
Cool.
Good
He's
to
not
go,
a real
right?
congressman, Mike. He has to do 2 more appearances before he gets that appointment.
I understand that. And how is everything? Well, you know what? I want to get an update on that because now that you pivoted to Moore, we will talk about Todd Moore.
Let's call him Moore.
And speaking of calling him, maybe we should try. Oscar says there's a 90% chance he won't answer. Maybe we should try to call him and find out how his congressional appearance went. And I'd like to know what it smelled like in that committee room. Anyway, we'll take a break and come back with more fun and more thrills on the Mike O'Mara Show.
It's Tony and Gary.
Hey there, boys and girls. I'm Tony Perkins.
I'm Mohammed Stein.
Yes, he is. On this week's episode of the show, movie reviewer Kevin McCarthy.
That's right. I'm here to promote my new movie, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Part 3. I know Gary can't wait for this, right?
No, I can't wait for it.
Wait! No! 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 No!
Why no?
I asked to get that little skinny son of a whore on our show, for God's sake. That celebrity butt licker, I wanted to get him. Rob, I asked for him 3 years ago.
Yes, but Mike, I hate him.
What the F?
I hate him.
I know you. Is that why he's not here? Because you hate him? Is that the reason?
Yes, it is. I don't like him, and I think he's a cancer to this show.
It's sheer jealousy. That's all it is.
It is jealousy.
Yeah.
Look what he's
done more in his life at 30 than Rob has done at 47.
Exactly. 47? No, wait a second. That can't be right. I'm 44.
All right.
I've got 3 years to catch up.
All right. Well, the Tony Perkins Show. Listen, it's great.
Please do.
Anyway, but no, that promo, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that. I'm pissed off at that. But anyway,
Mike,
now back to the show.
It's good that he didn't do our show.
No, it's not. It would be.
Is.
It would be fun. He was he not nice to? Were you with me when I went to Channel 5 or
He
with
was a hog. Was awesome.
He's very
He was
nice.
very nice.
Very nice.
What is the problem? What is the problem you have with him?
Oil and water. I just don't know. I don't like him. I'm sorry.
And you are jealous.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
He's interviewed
He's on the Magic
Spielberg.
Box.
Everybody. He's been on television. He, that's what it is. But now it's soiled.
Yeah.
Sully.
Technically, he's been on the More Network, but that's anyway. Listen to me, guys and girls, because I'm going to lay some groovy knowledge on your hungry ears.
Yeah,
you got to know that shopping through our Amazon portal remains the single best way to support this show. It doesn't cost any extra, and it means the world to us. The next time you need to buy anything, just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon button on our website. Then shop like you normally would. It's that simple. And now, because you love it, here's the Amazon hot buy of the day from the Green-Eyed Monster.
Mike, April Fool's is next week. Are you ready for the prank of a lifetime?
Yes.
It's the prank joke pregnancy test.
Oh, my God.
Engineered to turn positive every time using any liquid, including tap water. Extremely convincing product produced by a top testing manufacturer. Includes 2 sealed tests, fake instructions, and a professionally designed package. Get all your gags and pranks through our Amazon portal and get ready to laugh at the expense of others. Back to you, Willie.
Wow, that's incredible. If you need it, Amazon has it. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. The best way to save money and support this show while getting what you need the easiest way possible. Remember, click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and if you're schmott, you will bookmark it, bitch. Thank you very much. Oh, it's just funny. I mean, I've said get BDK on the show, and I guess he doesn't like. Is he called that on the Junkies anymore? Does he even get referred to? They still call him.
Yeah.
This is an intern who was a skinny, neurotic, paranoid, obsessive compulsive guy that the Junkies made their own.
They fostered his growth.
They fostered his growth. They were merciless on the guy, just merciless, talking about his OCD and everything else that he had. And I'd bump into him in the hallway, and he was a huge fan of our show as well. And then suddenly he started doing movie reviews, and the movie reviews turned into celebrity interviews, and the celebrity interviews turned into a gig on the local Fox affiliate television station here in Washington, D.C., and now the boy
National
goes
television.
overseas to national television and is interviewing everybody and is known by people like Steven Spielberg and Russell Crowe, and his name is Kevin McCarthy.
He does the Fox Morning News on weekends now. Like he's there. He's their movie reviewer.
He's their regular guy.
National broadcast.
He is. I still don't like
Rob and Rob, you have hated him for forever, and I believe that as he has grown more successful, you have grown more and more frustrated.
Yeah,
Would that be accurate?
that doesn't make me look very good, does
Well,
it?
it doesn't. It doesn't.
Very petty.
But I am admitting to it, and
It doesn't make it better.
No, it doesn't. But I just want you
Still
to know
Dick.
that I'm not. That's me. That's me. I do.
But
believe
you love the celeb. The thing about Rob, you love the celebrity. You would get more excited about a celebrity guest on the radio than anybody else.
Sure.
And if you had your druthers, you probably would love to be doing what he's doing. Would that be accurate?
Yes, but not in that outfit.
Don't get in your own way. With your new duties, how about this? You suck up to the kid and figure out how he gets all these celebrities on the program.
That
Very
would
good.
be, I bet, you know what? If you befriended, as a matter of fact, we have to, now it should be a quest. We should get Kevin McCarthy in here
All right.
to see how he did it, because if he can do it,
he's a young man now. I say kid. I don't know why I would even
How
say
old
that.
is he now?
He's 30.
Oh, that's
he's 30 years old.
Yes.
Isn't he getting married? Or did he get married? I'm not sure whether he got
not,
married or not.
Not getting married. Not that I know of.
Not getting married.
It's very
Good
close.
news,
Very
ladies.
close. Very
Still
close.
available.
But it would be safe to say that gentleman is in the pipeline of how to do it.
Absolutely.
Now, I will tell you this, and I would tell him to his face. He will admit probably that his interviews are suck-up interviews.
Right.
That they are almost exclusively
Puff
suck-up
pieces.
interviews.
Puff
But I
pieces,
got
yeah.
news for you. The entire machinery
Yeah.
of that entertainment reporting out in Hollywood is suck-up stuff. That's what
You
it
wanna give us
does.
2 thumbs up? Come
You know,
on out.
The bottom line is you're not going to see exclusive interviews on TMZ unless there's somebody coming out of a bathroom and they throw
And
one of
those
their
aren't interviews.
psychopaths
They're
out.
not
Those aren't
interviews.
interviews or ambushes.
All
you
right,
know?
we will get him in here. And you know what? I will do my darndest to bury the hatchet with him. Because the last time we were face to face, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but what has he ever done to you? What has he ever done to you?
Nothing.
Has he ever done anything to you?
I seem to remember one time.
here we go.
When you were, I think you had to duck out early, and I had to do a last hour of the show with him and Beth Ann, and I think it crushed my soul. As I recall, yes, it was a soul-ending experience. But you know what? Maybe I'm associating him with that lady in Erie.
Yeah.
Maybe
Common
that
thread.
could be a common thread. That might be one of the problems. So,
do you think he is afraid of us because of that to a certain extent?
No.
Do you think he's afraid that he will be subject to ridicule and that I would know if I was BDK, if I was Kevin McCarthy, and I was interviewing Steven Spielberg, and I'm on Fox 5, and I still got my gig on the Junkies, and they're the known come on. Is he still on the Junkies? Does he still go on the Junkies? The thing is, I would probably think I could do some damage if I went on the Mike O'Mara show.
No.
That's what I would think.
I don't think he's scared at all.
No, I think
Really?
I think he's way past that. I think we're the only ones that are holding a grudge.
Don't point at me.
He hangs on to it. Because he falls into that intern category, right?
Well, there is that. And, I
and
am
you
the
were
hardest.
merciless because you were all the worst people towards the interns were former interns.
Absolutely.
And Rob, being a former intern, kind of had that vibe. But it's just
Well, I took a lot of stuff when I was an intern.
Yeah, you got to let that go.
No,
things have changed. We're not on the radio anymore. We're in an office building in D.C.
This is true. I mean,
you're a co-host now.
The dynamic has changed.
But it's really hard to let it go. It really is.
You're not working 7 hours a day anymore. You're living the dream.
I am living the dream.
There
But
you
you know what? There is something in the under part of my soul that is still there. Maybe I should let it go. Maybe I'd be healthier to do it.
Time to evolve.
It is time to evolve.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
Walk
can I be?
upright.
If I can really be honest with everybody here, I'm not being magnanimous in any way, shape,
Now
or form.
you want something.
This is something for the show. I think
course.
I'd like to talk to him about his celebrity interviews and what the process is and how he
A-listers.
gets out there and what his feeling. I'd like to ask him who was the celebrity he's interviewed.
Pick
So
his
many.
brain. Who does he text?
Yes,
What does he
absolutely,
have? Yes.
Oh, run through
absolutely.
his cell phone. I
But
bet
then
he's
he
got a
goes
great
on
cell
our,
phone.
and then Gary Stein gets him on the show.
No, I
for
believe that was
Christ's sake.
probably a Tony
Was that
gig.
Tony that did that?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
that's
a Tony
cool.
gig, yeah.
Speaking of
Yeah, you, Rofo, and you pay attention to where your goddamn bread is buttered. All this springs from this show. You understand? You are an intern. You are an intern. If you're going to text me with your little ideas for your fourth-tier sports guests, I want you to go get BDK. Get
Mike,
BDK.
I'm just giving you ideas.
Yeah, you
I
know,
understand,
Mike, you
and
did ask for
I
ideas.
and you know what? And it's wonderful, and I want to keep them coming. If I got 3 a day, it wouldn't be too much. Do you understand
that's
me?
sweet.
Perfect.
Just make sure they don't suck.
Restraining
All right,
order.
very good. All
You
right,
are a
good.
complicated task.
Tomo is on deck. He's ready to go.
Oh, he is?
Tomo,
Yes.
let's call Tomo
All
right
very
now.
good.
All right, perfect.
Let's go. Let's call Tomo. You know what? Take a break right now. We'll
you
come
want a
back
break?
and we'll talk to
Oh, very
Tomo.
good.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
talk to Tomo. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll speak to a man who had the pucker factor inducing job of speaking before a subcommittee of the United States Congress about internet trolls. Patent trolls is what they're called, really. And we'll talk to Tomo Todmore coming up. Welcome back to the show. We've told you that Harry's gives you the best shave of your life. I shave with Harry's every single day. Harry's puts nearly a century of shaving experience into each blade from their German factory for a superior shave every single time. But what you need to know is that Harry's will save you money. Since they make their own blades, you get an amazing shave at a fraction of the price of drugstore brands. I urge you, pop over to your local drugstore, take a look at the prices there, and then compare them to Harry's. You'll be blown away. Upgrade your shave for less money than you pay now. It makes good sense. Try it, and you will be a Harry's guy for life with extra dough in your pocket. These are fantastic shaving experiences, ladies and gentlemen. You can get $5 off your first purchase with our code TMOS. That means the starter set is only $10. You'll get the razor, 3 blades, and a bottle of shaving cream, all sent straight to your door with free shipping. And as always, your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. Go to harrys.com right now. Enter the code TMOS at checkout for $5 off your first order of a starter set. That's right. With the code TMOS, you get a month's worth of shaving for just $10. That's Hi, Rob.
Hi, Mark.
That's HARRYS.com and the TMOS code at checkout, and change the way you shave forever.
It's the best.
It really does bug you, doesn't it?
What?
The whole BDK thing
Yeah, it
really
does.
bothers you.
And you know what? I get along with almost everybody. I could go down the list of everyone we've ever worked with, and I could maybe come up with 3 people that I ever really had a problem with.
How many of those people could actually help the show right now?
I don't think Rick McClure could help the show.
Thank you.
But you know what? We will have Kevin in here. My prediction is next week. He will be here, and everything will be right. And you know what? I'll
just
be
down
better
the street.
For it.
It's just down the
He's
street.
okay.
And he's a nice guy. And
He is.
tell him he's funny because he knows it too. That's the thing.
Yeah, you can't
Kevin,
hate him.
Kevin knows.
You can't
Kevin
hate
knows.
him.
Does Kevin not know how you feel about him?
Oh,
I mean, he always does.
He does.
He does.
Well, Mike, it's not like it's ever been a deep, dark state secret.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
I know.
Hopefully we can clear the air.
We can.
Speaking of clearing the air.
Yes, let's call Todd Moore. Let's call Todd Moore right now.
What is his location, Oscar, right now?
He'll be in Arlington, Virginia.
Oh, okay, so he's not on the Capitol Hill.
No, he's not on the hill.
Calling Congressman Todd Moore right now.
Good morning, Chairman Amara and the Subcommittee on Comedy. How are you?
Todd, I will tell you, I was it was so cool when you posted those pictures of, I was telling the guys on the show just the other day, I really got the sense of what it must be like to sit there and have to speak in front of that committee. And I would imagine it had to be nerve-wracking. For the benefit of our listeners, Tomo, tell everybody the process. You were invited by this committee to speak about patent trolls. And what was the name of the committee and all the particulars before we start asking you about it?
Well, yeah, it was a hearing on patent trolling, and there were 4 witnesses. I was one of them, and I was basically representing small business about, how it affected my business. And it was, they gave me 5 minutes to tell my story. So yeah, I guess when you first walk into the room, it's really bright and you're kind of sitting down. And I heard the show where you were talking about that photo, and it is true. You're sitting there with this little tiny microphone and you're looking up kind of at these chairs that are up high, and it is intimidating. But it was a really rewarding experience and an important one, for small businesses like ours.
Now, I want to ask you about the patent trolls are people that go after a small online business, much like ours, and they can threaten that they get a patent on your show. And they say, we have the patent for podcasts, and we want this money to release this for you. And they basically extort money from small businesses, and a podcast would be an example. TM Soft would be developing games online, all that type of stuff. Where does it stand now? And did you do some good by, is this on the radar of Congress, and could we possibly have legislation for it?
Yeah, this is definitely on the radar. This was about the Innovation Act, and if you remember, I believe we spoke about it last year. This same bill passed the House, went to the Senate, got hung up in the Senate, and they weren't able to pass it there. So this is basically round number 2. They're gonna. I believe that Congress will get this bill through. So I was there, kind of voicing my support for the Innovation Act because it plugs all these loopholes that patent trolls are using. Right, so they're abusing this patent system, the litigation, the high cost of litigation, and so that's what the Innovation Act will actually plug. What's interesting is the panel that we were on, and I'm sure you didn't watch all of that, but the really interesting stuff came from the guy to the left of me, who I believe he's being paid by patent trolls to voice his opinions. He's the elliptical guy. He created a bicycle that is, it is an actual product, so he's not a patent troll, but he was voicing his support against this bill. And being right next to him and seeing him get his butt kicked by these congressmen was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's great. And it really, and I guess he kind of hid behind the fact that he actually created a product when the fact was that you think maybe he was a mouthpiece for the people that are doing the real patent trolling, which is not creating anything and just holding up businesses for money.
I heard he was the star of a patent troll film financed by patent trolls. I haven't watched the film.
Wow.
But I do want to get a copy of it.
Sneaky.
Wow. So where does it stand right now? Do you think we're going to have less of a chance if this goes through? These patent trolls, these people that are out threatening small businesses like ours, they're going to have less of a chance of being successful. Is that right?
Yeah, Mike, I think the chances, are good this year. But you never know. I think it will pass through Congress, and then it'll be up to the guys in the Senate to get it done this year. And so I'm really hoping that for guys like us, because this is what this bill affects small business and people that can't afford to fight and take on these, $1 million frivolous lawsuits. So, thanks for the call, and I really appreciate you guys, your support, and you've talked about this issue with me for years, and it really means a lot, and I think some good's going to come of all this.
And did you wear your best suit?
Yes, my best suit from China.
Nice.
Oh, you wore one of those Chinese suits you got when you went out there with Oscar.
Don't bring that up when you're on the hill.
I won't. I won't, Rob.
Well, I know there's a little boy. There's a little boy named Oscar Santana that's really looking forward to his birthday weekend with you.
Yeah.
Tomo. Hope you got something special planned for him.
Yeah, I think there will be drinks involved, and I'm looking forward to relaxing. It's been one busy week.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I bet. That sounds like he's not going to be a lot of fun, Oscar, to be honest with you.
Sounds like the drinking started already.
No, we've got Office Todd. He's giving us his office voice.
Yeah. Are you in the office right now, Todd?
Yes, I am.
Well, Todd, Mr. Moore, it's been a... Yes?
I'm not at the airport in Las Vegas. Sorry.
Todd, were there any congressmen on the committee that we would know, that our listeners would know? Any big shots, any famous ones?
Well, Congressman, Chairman Goodlatte was there, and he's the sponsor of the Innovation Act, and Chairman Issa was there, and all of these guys, they're just tired of hearing the stories, and they hear them all the time about small businesses getting beat up. So they are definitely champions of the small guy. So
good for them. That's good. And I hope they get through the gridlock, and I hope it all works out, and I hope everything continues, and I hope all of your apps do very, very well, and you have a great weekend with Oscar Santana. Rob, anything to add? I'm out.
Todd, maybe a cup of coffee.
Did I make the audio vault? That's all I want to know.
Good luck, Todd. Thanks for coming on the show, and we'll get you in the studio soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, see you guys.
Ciao, ciao.
I hope he wears a suit when he comes in here.
In and out, baby. In and out.
When did he get so dull?
No,
anyway,
no,
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He's got all these programmers jacked in around him. You can't get animated. I walked in there. It's like a valley of programmers.
Is it weird? It's like what is it? Friends George and Relationship
That's
George?
exactly what it is. Oh my God! When I walk through that door, I used to give the old "hey ho," like disrupt everything.
Right.
Now I walk in and I'm here to see Mr. Moore, and then I act like an adult.
Right.
I have my hard shoes on.
Is this his company we're talking about now?
Yes.
So well, tell me about that. So I used to picture that, be like a one office, really like our office on Wisconsin Avenue.
Yeah.
You walk in and it'd be Katie Cole sitting over on the side, and with like a Diet Coke from 7-Eleven.
And like she's sitting on a counter
with a big
sitting on a counter, and then nobody else, and then you and just like some stuff. How many people does he have in his office now?
Right now. When I walk in when the place is packed, right? He's got Cole, which, by the way, is leaving for New York. She got a job in New York City.
And
so she's leaving TM Soft?
Yeah, girl is going to New York City.
Oh, wow.
She's going to, I don't know if it's an app company, but it's an advertising company, some company that has to do with apps. I know that much.
Okay, all right, very good.
So that's a leg up. And talk about doing great for herself. She worked with Todd for, I think, 4 years, and then she got a great opportunity in New York. And, who else out of our group belongs in New York City?
Yeah, she does.
They would be Katie Cole
she's gonna have a great time. She's a wonderful and another intern from the old show. Fantastic.
Working her way up through life. Absolutely.
And so how many people does he have in the office?
So including, I think it's a total of 6 people, including a couple of his people that come in on off days. I'm not completely sure, but I know that the culture is, he's got an HR person. Like he's got, that is a company now. It's a small business, but it is.
So
a
he's
company.
taking it seriously and not drinking during the week and all that type of thing.
TM Soft happy hours that I know.
No, Mike,
that's sad.
No, but that's
you have
sad. To do, Mike.
Oh, I hate it when people become too successful.
Mike, there is still a TM Soft happy hour. It's known as Tech 411. Trust me on that. If you all want to, treat yourself to the most recent episode.
It's just, you know what it is? It's really just. You see the evolution. He worked out of his home before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I would go, Heidi ho, Costanza's here, like walking through the door, high five and say, hey, let's stop programming, get a drink, and then let's come back and knock it out a little later, right?
Sure.
He's growing up. That's what it is.
And now when I walk in, it really is like appointment, conference room, a quick, it's the office wave, like, hey. type when you walk.
Rob, everybody goes to college, and we are sitting in kindergarten.
That's right.
Same thing.
Huge shoes, big red noses.
I want to turn the spotlight on Mr. Spiewak for a second here. Rob, do you want to talk about your weird food list, or do you want to talk about your hate letter?
I'd like to do the hate letter. I think that is more valid.
I'd like to hear that too.
Nothing
That'd be
really
interesting.
perks me up like a good hate letter. And Mike, I bet you've played this song before in your past.
Hey, everybody. I never promised you a rose garden. Have a fabulous weekend, everybody.
I beg your pardon.
Of course, it's Lynn Anderson, Mike, who's recently fallen on hard times.
Oh,
I
that's a
believe
shame.
there was a DUI accusation. Not sure how it came out. And the theft of a DVD that got her in jail. And
Wow.
and so what happens is I have a couple email accounts, and one of them I check about once a week, and that's the one that's linked to the music show I used to do on KCJJ. And I opened it up, and it's mostly spam. And I got a letter, and it was a long letter. And I opened it up, and it reads, it sounds like Casey Kasem, and it reads, Rob.
Casey.
I stumbled, and trust me when I say stumbled, onto a link to your show from July 26, 2013, nearly 2 years ago, mind you, way down on the line on a Lynn Anderson Google search. Okay, so this is a guy Googling Lynn Anderson, all right?
So he's a fan, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just because I hadn't heard the phenomenal song in a while, I clicked the link to hear Rose Garden. I was expecting to hear the song, not some obnoxious, non-funny online DJ ripping the song and the singer.
Wow. What did you say about her?
He'll detail that.
Oh, good. Okay.
I love
And
this.
he says, few things. I love his sort of offhanded way that he writes. Few things. The intro to the song is one of the most instantly recognizable intros to any country and or pop song of the last 4 decades versus the music as you described as a chase scene on Canon, which I think there is too much urgency in. Listen again to the intro, Mike.
Right.
Considering the message of the song.
It sounds like Shark Tank.
Yeah, with a breakdown. It's a breakup. There's much too much urgency in that song.
Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
very good. But he didn't care
Yes.
for that comment.
He didn't
Quote,
like that.
He goes on, I took a few minutes to research, and apparently, and now he gets accusatory. You are in a very small minority of folks who don't like this iconic song. It went to #1 in 16 countries across the globe. And
Wow.
was the #3 song across all genres of the decade, period. Hey Jude, Bridge Over Troubled Water, and at #3, Rose Garden.
Really?
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. I think
Really?
this
Why
might
don't
be
you hit
made
the
up.
intro again? Let's hear it again.
All right,
Okay,
here we
Lisa? Hey, everybody, I never promised you a rose garden, and I never promised you a successful life. Lynn Anderson. Thank you.
Rose Garden also held the record as the biggest selling record by a female country artist for 27 years. Shania Twain broke Lynn's long-standing record in 1997. As of 2015, it still remains one of the biggest crossover hits of all time. And
He's angry.
You've got the nerve to make a mockery of this song?
Wow. Now, so is he going to tell? Did you do anything besides? How did you present the song on your show?
I said that I'm going to now play a song that I really despise. And
So you were slamming the song
and
right
I
at the
kept
beginning.
playing the intro over, starting, stopping. Now he gets into some of the details of the stuff.
Can you hit the intro one more
Yes,
time
of
for me?
course.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why would you say
Ladies
that?
and gentlemen, here's a song I totally despise. I Never Promised You a Rose Garden by Kevin McCarthy.
I beg your pardon.
If you want people to listen to the station and the song you're going to play,
Right.
why would you say that?
Because I was trying to make fun of the song.
Oh, okay.
It was a bit. It's something I occasionally would do on
Wonder
that.
why that show's not on it.
Yeah, keep wondering.
Jesus, that was uncalled for, Santana.
I thought it was well played. Have a happy birthday. We've been planning for days, hours. When you attempt to be fun, back to the letter, Mike.
Okay, back to the letter.
When you attempt to be funny at the expense of another, perhaps you should make sure you have your information correct. I'm assuming the part which was supposed to be funny, Ari Lynn Anderson's arrest for shoplifting, was that you said she shoplifted a DVD from Walmart. Wrong!
Oh, no, you were wrong.
There isn't even a Walmart in Taos, New Mexico, where the incident happened several years back. Well, I re-Googled. It was a drugstore. Okay, I got the name of the store wrong. But she still shoplifted.
That's when you send back the email. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Granted, all of this was said in 2013. However, fact that you've still got it posted on your site, promoted by a large image of Lynn's 16 biggest hits CD, which I do, it's it's fair game to condemn your actions some 2+ years later. Okay, now we get to the bottom of things.
Right.
Why do I take this somewhat personally?
Yeah. Good
One
question.
of her children is a dear friend of mine, and I've had the honor of meeting Lynn Anderson several times.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
And that
wow.
would be an honor, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To
Oh,
meet her?
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sure. Why
I've
not?
been invited.
Hasn't she had
personally.
another hit? Has she had another hit besides Rose Garden?
Yeah, I believe it was called Rock Bottom.
Did she have Harper Valley PTA?
No, Jeannie C. Riley.
That's
on that.
Jeannie C.
Yeah.
Riley. I get them
All right.
confused.
I've been
Yeah.
personally invited to her home, a beautiful colonial-styled mansion in Brentwood, Tennessee.
Wow.
Hey, yeah. Several
She still
times.
have it while if she's shoplifting like movies.
No,
that's
I don't
probably
think
not the
that's. I think maybe it might be in transition. I don't know.
Wow.
I was privy to view her room full of industry accolades, excluding gold and platinum records, which is a lie. I thought, how would I feel if I had heard some smartass online DJ making those remarks about my mother, public figure or not? I wouldn't. It's your prerogative to dislike Rose Garden, Mike. It is. You don't have to like this song.
And you don't like it, right?
Hate it.
I beg your pardon.
It's my prerogative to dislike Rose Garden. Who cares? That's not the issue. The issue is you're attempting to be funny at the expense of another, public figure or not. That just wasn't cool.
Damn.
I couldn't listen to any more of your show beyond the comments pertaining to Rose Garden and Lynn Anderson. A little of you went a long way, Robb Spiewak. I have a great sense of humor, as
Man,
detailed
oh,
in
man.
this letter, but usually for those who are naturally funny / witty. Those who have put forth effort trying often cross that fine line into obnoxiousness. I especially don't find humor in attempting to degrade another, especially one as accomplished as the legendary Miss Anderson, recently cited for DUI. Oh, I'm
This
sorry,
is
I
a
added
huge.
that.
This is a huge hate letter. This is a huge hate letter.
And and here's the funny thing that I love is that it's from a guy named Chris Kynard. Not the same one. It's signed Chris Kynard, PhD, Memphis, Tennessee.
CK used to love in his office to sit there and
Blast
and
it.
listen to all those
Just
songs.
Blast it. And I got thinking about it, and I actually went back and listened to the bit I did.
Yes.
And you know what? It's not anything I'm going to put on a demo reel, but it's funny.
That's
It's-
more than most people would do. They would just look at that letter and just throw it in the trash.
And I said, you know what? I don't think I stepped over any line. I still hate the song, and I love
Right.
the fact that he had to listen to an hour and 10 minutes of the show to get to the Lynn Anderson song. So he got a lot of me.
And then you slammed it.
And then I
now,
slammed it, yeah.
About how much time for the Lynn Anderson song be what, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes?
It's
something like
2:40
that?
probably, yeah.
2:40? And how much talk about Lynn Anderson? How much time did that take up?
Maybe 2 minutes.
2 minutes, about 50-50.
Yeah, about 50-50. I kept
That's
starting and
funny.
stopping the song and complaining about the intro.
Oh, my God.
And and it's just
Wait, you would start the intro and then stop it?
Yeah, I'd say let's hear that intro one more time.
Could you imagine being in your car driving out Coralville, being
And I'd
like,
say,
this
I
guy is
hate
on
that.
acid?
That's right. But here's the other thing that I really wanted. What sort of back-assed Google search did he take that when he wanted to hear Rose Garden, he ended up at my website? I tried 5 different searches and I couldn't make it happen. Does this guy not know YouTube? Do you know there's 50 versions of Rose Garden on YouTube?
Yes. Where is your music show now? Where do you? I mean, where does it stand? Will you ever put it back on KCJJ?
We're
or?
still open for specials. The last I spoke to Steve, because of the studio reconstruction,
Yes.
he can't carry it right now because his board is out of inputs.
Okay,
But when he
all right.
gets the new studio, we can do it. We can do it like monthly on a. We had a few.
I mean, are you interested in doing it? I mean,
I love
do
doing
you still
it.
have an interest in
It's
doing
so
it?
Got
much
the time, Mike? Why not?
on a Friday night. It's a lot of fun. We really enjoy it. And if you want to catch up on back episodes, Mike, they all live at robbradio.com. Don't forget that second B. That stands for Busey.
Here he is, Robb Spiewak on KCJJ. Lynn Anderson, he hates her. Any other like songs that you really hate as much as this one?
There are certain songs that I hate so much I've actually grown to love them. I used to hate MacArthur Park by Richard Harris.
Okay.
But I listened to it so
The Donna
often.
Summer version is a
Much
better one. I
better,
think,
yeah. But
obviously.
and then there's there's occasionally a song that will come on that I say this is really hard.
Someone left a cake out in the rain.
Do you have a
You know,
song
I have
that's a
my
particular bugaboo for yours?
I have my number one song that I hate,
What
and it
is
was
that?
from my days. Mama, I'm coming home. I hate it more than
I love
any
that
song. Of course you do, you bastard. Hope you have a terrible birthday. I swear. He doesn't even. Mama, I'm coming home. Anything. Jimmy knows this.
Yeah.
Jimmy's favorite artist is the artist that is like nails on the chalkboard for me. And Jimmy, Ozzy. That's Ozzy, right? Isn't that
What about
an
Crazy
Ozzy?
Train?
Oh, but you played Crazy Train so much.
I played it too much,
Yeah.
and it was a
Got
third tier. You know, I mean, I got burned down on so much of that stuff, but yet down here, I still listen to classic rock. It's it's sad.
It's sort of the only game in town. I also have always hated this song, "Take My Breath Away" by Berlin. I think that's a suicide.
How does that go again?
Take my breath
Oh,
away.
from the Top Gun soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that's right. You love that, Maverick.
Well, you had
rolls.
Berlin, you had
That
you had
Sexy.
Flock of Seagulls, you had Spandau Ballet, True, where they all sounded like, do you really wanna hurt me?
Classic.
Oh,
What's
God, they all
worse,
sounded-
the 80s version of or what evolved into the 90s version of like the
you know
Pearl
what?
Jam sound?
There was
Pearl
more
Jam.
there was
Jesus, what's wrong
more
with you
of
guys?
there was more of the 80s sound of oh true than there was the bird here harder can you take me here
You're talking to the wrong guy. I grew up with all of that. I love it.
Mike,
Alice in Chains.
Mike, he finally speaks the truth. We're talking to the wrong guy.
Thank you, everybody. We'll take a break when we come back. Speaking of the wrong guy, it's Oscar Razzi, the birthday boy. He will be bringing you the latest in showbiz news right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. Hope you're going to have a fabulous weekend, everybody.
This week on the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show.
It's very important to enjoy what you do. And when the microphone is open and I'm not dealing with the sons of whores that run these radio stations, I will tell you, I thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing.
Will you show us your craft? And I do call it a craft, all right?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's try to do it.
Never on air.
AM 63, the number one voice in Washington.
Well, everyone, it's the Duke Utah Show, and the holidays are the best time of year. All the Utahs would like to say from the bottom of our hearts to you, happy birth of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight.
Not sure I would have done that talk
The Christians love that.
The Mike O'Mara Bonus Show, because 5 hours a week just ain't enough. Always available at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
This is such a stupid show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Listen up, small business owners. Right now at Vistaprint.com, you can get 500 business cards for just $9.99 when you enter the promo code TMOS at checkout. That is $9.99 for 500 business cards. Are you listening to me? Listen!
You need to listen. Pony, listen.
Yes, sir.
It's never been easier or more affordable to make a business card that screams you. And Vistaprint makes it fun and easy. We love Vistaprint. I hand out so many Vistaprint cards, it's not even funny. And I mean that. Not even funny.
Why are they laughing?
You can pick from tons of cool industry-specific designs. Add your info, and you're on your way. Or you can even upload your own artwork or pictures. We've all made cards at Vistaprint, and they always turn out great. I hand out my cards all the time with TMOS. If you want to go all out, upgrade to their signature stock, add fancy finish, or even raised print. Yes, Vistaprint also has everything from marketing materials like custom flyers and banners to custom apparel. And all of it is 100% guaranteed. If you're not happy, Vistaprint will make it right. With 500 business cards on sale for $9.99, there's never been a better time to professionally promote your business. Just visit Vistaprint.com and use promo code TMOS to get this offer. Yay! And now, without further ado, for our Friday show, let's bring him in, the bearded one, the business major. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Oscar Santana with Oscar Razzi.
Fellas!
Hi.
Boom bam! Dre De Matteo's house exploded in New York City just yesterday.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Dre, was that the Greenwich Village building?
Yeah, if you saw it on the nightly news or maybe on CNN.
Horrible. horrible, horrible situation.
And that was
up there.
Christopher's girlfriend?
Oh, my God. And also she was on Sons of Anarchy. She had a prominent role on Sons of Anarchy.
TMZ, she went on Twitter and said, a hole where my New York City home once stood for 22 years. New York City's finest trying to put out the flames of mine and many other apartments. If you didn't see the story, it was at first a 4-alarm fire. It became really what was. I think they had over 20 different NYFD fire departments out there.
An amazing sight.
And
it really was.
This is what we don't. Look, if you've never been to New York City, I get that you don't.
It was a 7-alarmer, Oscar.
Yeah,
a
you don't
7-alarmer
understand
out there.
Wow.
The houses there aren't the same houses you see in like the middle America, right?
Right.
These are huge buildings that house multiple units.
24 I think 24 maybe in her
Yes.
particular building.
And in
right?
that area, these were $1 million units.
Yeah.
And for a gas explosion to happen, to completely tear apart that building, was a phenomenal sight. Also, know this, that the gas inspectors got there just a few minutes before the explosion. Left before a few minutes before the explosion. They came in, there was some sort of construction going on. They came in and surveyed the scene and said, look, this is not up to code. Left. Not a few minutes later, the building explodes.
Well,
God
the
almighty.
bright side
It's so
is
scary. It really is in a building like that.
the inspectors were right. It wasn't up to
that,
code.
A lot of good. That was really terrifying. And I guess one person, is it one person that's missing that they're trying to find?
As of this morning, officials say 19 people were injured, 4 at least critically, and 1 is missing. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Wow. We say prayers for people up there.
Yeah.
It sucks. It's terrible.
And when these things happen, though, this may be morbid, but I expect more people to die. Right?
Yeah, you would think. You would think when
It's a lucky
and
break.
watching the video of that, not just the explosion, but watching the flames after the fact, and then the entire structure just went. You would think that more people there would have been more loss of life, but thank God there wasn't.
Yeah. New mega hit alert, and by that I mean Taylor Swift is in a new relationship, and the breakup is pending, as
then
we all know.
Here comes a number 1 record.
Yes, Calvin Harris. Do you know who he is?
Calvin Harris, I love his jeans.
No, Mike. That's incorrect. That's not
Oh,
right. He
I'm
used
sorry.
to be a disc jockey on WXTR.
Wasn't
Harris
he
in
on
the
the
morning.
original? No, he was on the original Star Search.
That's
oh no,
who
that
it
was
is.
Sam Harris.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Mike, where is he?
Calvin
don't
Harris
know.
is a singer-songwriter, you goose.
Okay, thank you.
He's pretty popular. Dreamboat looks great.
Nice.
I expect 2 good-looking people to get together. I don't know how long this is going to last, but the photos that have appeared on TMZ are racy. Nothing you can't show your kids. But for a young lady that's 22 to be in a relationship with an older gentleman, right?
All right,
He's
yeah.
in his 30s. It really is kind of spectacular to see the way that the press shows her being in a relationship, and they actually break down how the hit single is being crafted at what point in the relationship.
When she's going to release it.
Because she's got
because
such a pattern.
Her track
breakup
record of
song.
a breakup to a hit record is just phenomenal.
Wow.
Yeah,
5
I
to
would
5.
imagine, if you were not a mover and shaker in Hollywood, you'd gravitate to her. If you were a pretty boy and you wanted to go grab a date, you'd be famous by the time the relationship was over.
The sad thing is she gets depressed and she binge eats a whole Tic Tac.
No, you know what she does, Rob? She binge records.
She
Oh,
really
there you
does.
go.
Right,
She does.
right. She records her sorrows.
Are you guys familiar with the show Top Gear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top
Mike-
Gear, the BBC program,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Yeah.
Nice,
Have you
Mike.
heard the latest controversy?
They
Yeah,
fired
the guy
host.
slugged the producer.
Jeremy
right?
Clarkson, yes, was fired. This show was one of the BBC's, or the Beebs as they call it over there, highest grossing shows. Yes,
Oscar knows all of London's parlance.
Yeah, I do. As you
Pony,
mentioned,
Pony, what are you watching? What are you watching
I
on
was
TV?
looking at that video you were talking about with the explosion.
There he is.
Oh my God!
The
All right,
masochist
there
in
you
him.
go. Very good.
I'll say.
That's fascinating.
Hey, remember,
That's how
Pony,
I'll do
Mike
it.
can see everything.
That's how
Yes,
I'll do it.
Focus
maybe
on
you
the
watch
program.
television on your own time, Pony.
A little
Thank you.
more email, a little less television, please.
Isn't this our time?
So everybody on Twitter and online is blaming this producer that basically got punched by one of the hosts, right? The host that's not going to be on there. Well, by the way, one of the A-grade hosts. There's 3 hosts. This is the main guy that puts it together. He's the best
This is the
guy.
funny guy too.
I
This is
love
the funny
Top
guy.
Gear. He's been there
Right.
for 22 years. He is the heart and soul of that show. I can't believe they're getting rid of him. Now, he swung at a producer. They got an altercation. Probably a no-no. But
Yeah.
isn't there a fine line? I mean, people do coke and go to rehab.
Right.
Or they go into heroin addiction or alcohol addiction. The company sends them to rehab. Why can't they just send them to anger
But you know
management?
what? It's violence in the workplace has gotten so weird. You know that in the last 6 months, Letterman's cue card guy forever, Tony Mendez,
he
took
got
a
in a
swing at
fist fight.
someone, and he was shown the door. He's out.
He
of
was
there.
gone. In this, apparently, Oscar, from what I read about this,
Yes.
maybe a pattern of this kind of behavior where this guy's had scrapes with
Creative
people before.
Mike, ups and downs, mania.
Over the years.
I've never seen evidence of it.
Oh, man.
But I've
There were
read
some good
about
ones.
it.
Yeah. Rob was a witness to one of them. Only one between me and Don one time when it was, they ran. People were hiding under their desks.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
It looked like Drea De Matteo's house.
Oh, no. So, Zayn from One Direction left.
Boo!
Oh,
the only reason I
no.
bring it up here is because I saw a statement from him that kind of blew my mind. And he broke his silence this morning talking about why he left.
Okay.
This is 2 hours ago. He said that he could no longer be the person that everybody wanted him to be and no longer be in a group that he didn't believe in. Now, that wasn't from Buzz Burbank. That was from
He's
Zayn
a
from One
dick
Direction.
for doing that.
What are you doing?
Oh, God.
That's Oscar-Razzi.
I stepped on his line. I stepped on his best line of the week. Oh, my God. That's right. Yes. Oh, dear God. Oh, yes.
How about that? Isn't
Oh,
that
yeah.
something?
You want to? No tip in, Rob? No tip in for that one?
Hi.
Okay, thanks. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the audio vault right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hey, Mike, by request. Hey, Oscar, are you ready to go to CrossFit with me?
I will be in a sec, but right now I'm updating my Mike O'Mara Show app.
Mike O'Mara Show app? What is it?
You have a mobile phone, right?
Sure.
Is it a smartphone?
You bet.
Is it an Android or iOS?
I don't know.
Well, it's easy. Is it an Apple logo or a little green robot?
I always thought it was an orange, but I guess it's an apple.
Okay, so you have iOS.
Okay.
All you have to do is go to the App Store and type in TMOS and hit search.
But is it really worth my time?
Absolutely. It's the easiest way to listen to the Mike O'Mara Show on your phone.
Oh, that Mike O'Mara Show app. It's new and everyone's talking about it.
I updated yesterday, and I love it.
I have an Android. Will it work for me?
Absolutely. Both platforms. The new Mike O'Mara Show app. Download it and improve your life today.
We love it.
Yay!
Fantastic. Pony gets the award for the best read. I thought that was the funniest part. Will it work for me? That's fantastic.
It was a great session, Mike.
Well, we told you about that app. Really, folks, there are lots of people that listen to this show, and you're already listeners. And even if you are and you listen on a different platform, please do us a personal favor. Upload the app. It would be very, very
Check it
nice.
out.
Download the app, rather. Download the app. It would really, really be terrific if you would do that for us. The guys put a lot of time into it. They put a lot of effort into it, and the app is fabulous, and it allows
Super
you to have plenty of flexibility listening to the show, especially people that talk about listening on long car trips.
Sure.
That's the best way to do it. You don't have to do any work at all. Just plug it into your car, and you're good to go.
Boom, bam.
Get the new Mike O'Mara Show app. Boom, bam. Thank you very much. Without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for today. This is Friday, March 27th already. Rob Spiewak,
month
take it
is
away.
getting away from us. Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell. I think they're a pretty good outfit, and you know what? Pretty consistent. However, if you go late at night and they serve what is called the fourth meal.
Fourth meal, baby.
The fourth meal, they have a skeleton staff, Mike, and sometimes they can't serve you as fast as possible. Here is a Yes, I'm sorry,
Just
Oscar?
quickly.
Yes.
What I love when you go for the fourth meal, and this also happens, it's multiple establishments, but
Sure.
really, when the guy that takes or the girl that takes your order is also the person, so you have your traditional drive-through has two windows.
The
one
two-window
that you
system,
pay
Mike,
and
yeah.
the window.
This is great. The fourth meal. Of all people, I'm not aware of
The
this.
window
This
that
is
you
fantastic.
This was their ad
and
campaign.
the window that you pick up. If it's just a dysfunctional place, the same window that you pay at, the woman will come and you'll get your
Exactly,
money, right?
yeah.
Because they'll have the register there.
With the headset.
And then she'll walk over to the delivery window, and it's the same lady, like she's doing a bit with you, and she's like, here's your food. So that's when you know it's skeleton bare bones, and there's no efficiencies built into moving the register back to the window where you can pay and pick up.
Exactly. So this is a dissatisfied Taco Bell customer, and as we'll find out in the tape, Mike, a former Taco Bell employee. Now, my favorite part, you need to listen to this because it's a YouTube poll, but at one point in the midst of it, because it's Taco Bell, the guy asks her, do you want any sauce? So, because they always ask it, but listen, this is not a happy customer.
Standing here a lot about how to your food is!
Yeah, we're trying really hard. We've only got 3 people in here right now, ma'am. I'm really sorry about this.
3 f***ing people? Guess what? I worked here 10 years ago, but you're an old star, 3 people! I converted my f***ing self!
Big person, Rob? Big person?
No.
Oh, really?
Meth.
I'm free drink. I'm a free on my fucking dick, huh? I'm a free suck my dick.
Ma'am, I'm really sorry about this. We're taking legacy sauce for that, ma'am.
I know, Ellen. Sauce, I want your meter's number.
I'm really sorry about that, ma'am.
Yes!
And she's out of there.
She's out of there.
She never got her quesarito. But
People and Americans and their addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Remember
if you
that
ever
time
wanted to
you,
know.
you called the manager from that soft serve place at the McDonald's.
Oh, the McDonald's.
Oh yeah,
didn't have the sauce.
when I'd had some serious cocktails, and Jimmy recorded it, and I made him delete the recording.
I
Otherwise,
remember.
you guys would have seen it, and I would have never let it down.
Now there are talks, and people are wondering why there
Lived
aren't-
it down is what I wanted.
There are no bees in the summer anymore. Especially, I've noticed this in the Washington D.C. area. Where have all the bees gone? I've heard it theorized in several places that Roundup, that weed killer, kills bees, and that's why the bee population is down. There's also a problem with people in Argentina dying because of Roundup, so alleged. And a lobbyist did some French TV this week talking about Roundup. He makes a spectacular claim about this weed killer, and he gets called on it. I love this host.
Do not believe that glyphosate in Argentina is causing increases in cancer. You can drink a whole quart of it and it won't hurt you.
You want to drink some? We have some here.
I'd be happy to, actually, but not really. But
not really.
I know it wouldn't hurt
I mean,
me.
if you say so, I have some glyphosate.
No, I'm not stupid.
Okay. So you.
No, but I know
so
that
it's dangerous,
I
right?
know. No, people try to commit suicide with it and fail fairly regularly.
Tell the truth.
It's not dangerous to humans. No, it's not.
So are you ready to drink one glass of glyphosate?
No, I'm not an idiot. Interview me about golden rice. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, then it's finished. Then the interview is finished.
He got him. Fabulous.
Isn't that great?
Fabulous.
I
And the
love that.
douche. You
But
know,
he
that's
says
true.
People regularly drink it to commit suicide, and it doesn't work. Put that on the bottle.
Big jerks.
A lot of people were talking about this yesterday, and I'm going somewhere with it. The guy Nigel Hayes, who plays for the University of Wisconsin, he didn't know he had a live mic on, and he talked about the beautiful stenographer. Did you see this?
No, I did not
is
see
great.
this. No.
He sits down for a press conference. He doesn't know his mic is live, and he's looking at the girls taking notes.
Check out her
Okay. Gosh, she's beautiful. Did you hear that? All right, so we'll open it up to questions.
Thank God that he said it in a respectful way.
Yes.
That's fantastic. She was flattered. It's a beautiful moment.
But
I love
apparently he has got a thing for these girls that take notes
Oh,
at the press
really?
conference. Last week, this is the same guy, Nigel Hayes.
Well, before I answer that question, I'd like to say a few words. Cattywampus, onomatopoeia, and anti-disestablishmentarianism. The wonderful young lady over there, I think her job title is a stenographer. Yes, okay, and she does an amazing job of typing words. Sometimes if words are a little, not in her dictionary, maybe if I say a soliloquy right now, she may have to work a little bit harder to type that word, or quandary, zephyr, xylophone, things like that.
Very funny.
Good for him. That's
The
fantastic.
stenography pool is saying they hope that Wisconsin advances so he can keep doing press conferences.
That's awesome.
Mike,
Fabulous.
in Boston, what channel, or do you know? WHDH is one of the channels up in Boston.
Don't know any of them up
Okay.
there. Don't spend enough time up there to know.
The weather guy is named Pete Bouchard, and he had a great misstep. And I just want to remind you all, I
went to school with Billy Bouchard.
Different guy. I'm 44 years old.
Remember that story, Rob?
I do. Mom
Billy
said
had a
not to
dog.
do it on the couch.
That's right. Do it in the yard.
I'm 44 years old, and this still makes me laugh.
Two prominent stars, planets. They look like stars. Also, if you have a telescope, Uranus is visible too, just near the. Did I say that near the horizon? I'm going to stick with weather.
All right, Rob and I were doing Unraveling the Cosmos, and remember the discussion we had about Uranus?
Yes, I do.
And we ended up. I don't know if they used the Uranus version or the Uranus.
You cut everything twice. I think it was Uranus.
I
think
did
it's
it
where they
twice.
went.
Every time I said that planet, I did Uranus and Uranus.
Because I watch
That's
that
the way.
DVD all the time. It's
Yes,
the
yeah.
best.
So absolutely fantastic.
Mike, I was going to play you well, I'll do it real quick. There is now a theme to the OWN network, the Oprah Winfrey's network.
Okay, all right, very
Jennifer
good.
Hudson and Jennifer Nettles recorded this. Maybe our network needs a theme.
Can we get the rights to Give Me a Break?
I think that would be great. I miss this network theme.
NBC Television.
That's class. Now, do you
Thank
know
you.
why they had that theme? This is pretty
Why?
cool. Those are notes GEC, and it stands for General Electric Corporation.
Really?
That's the
cool.
truth. And I leave you, Mike, with a good piece of music. We've had some music that wasn't so good. This is the new Rihanna song, and it's called Bitch Better Have My Money.
Pay me what you want it. Don't act like you forgot. Bitch better have my money. Bitch better have my money.
Wow.
Mike, the Great American Songbook. Bitch better have my money.
Wow.
Available at our Amazon link. And that is your Magic Audio Ball. Have a great weekend,
Oh,
everybody.
my God. Buddy, get us out of here. That's right. We got to get out of here, man. Rihanna. Oh, that'll leave a lovely taste in my mouth all weekend.
The taste of Rihanna.
That's it. Another Mike O'Mara show has come and gone. Oscar, have a fabulous birthday
Happy
weekend.
birthday, buddy.
Be sure to join us again for more fun and more thrills at MikeO'MaraShow.com. We'll be back Monday with another show. Don't forget, got a great bonus show coming up this afternoon. You'll love that as well. If you want to correspond with us, send a letter or package to TMOS, Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia 20177. And to get your message or birthday request into the Wednesday mailbag, Rob with 2 B's
Send it.
at MikeO'MaraShow.com. And remember, download our app.
Yes, yes.
Download our app. Download our app. Download our app. Download our app.
Both platforms, yay!
We chatted. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ciao. Have a good weekend.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.